Yeah. Well, our anchor's gone.
Yeah,
Cody grounds us.
can really
He,
feel the
yeah.
absence.
I know if I'm being funny by if Cody's laughing, and I know if I'm being obnoxious by if he's not. And so this episode, I could have just been obnoxious the whole time. I don't know.
Oh.
And oh, thanks, Matt. Oh.
Whether you're into Star Wars, Marvel, DC, D&D, literally, like, there's something for everybody.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Connoisseur Pod. I'm your host AJ Hester, joined by my co-host Kent Lawley and the connoisseur himself, Matt Hodges. We are down a man tonight, and we miss you, Cody, and love you. And your space has left a dark gravitational pool that may not be filled. Some sort of deep, dark space that we will stare into this whole episode. This weekend, the pod travels to Chattanooga for the FarleyCon Pop Culture and Comic Book Expo. It is the Joe Nooga gathering, the largest G.I. Joe reunion on the planet, in the world, in the universe.
We can't say that for sure.
That's true. There's no telling. And we will be previewing that tonight, but before we do that, what have you guys been doing nerdy lately?
Well, I've got an anime that I've resumed watching, just a couple episodes while I'm eating. But I'd started it, I don't know, some weeks ago. The Misfit at Demon Academy. I don't know if I've talked about that one on here or not. It's another one of those that's fairly niche, I would assume. I haven't heard too many people seen it out and about too much. It's fine. I like the style that it goes for, but I don't necessarily love its execution on that. Kind of an overpowered main that like starts overpowered, and so the whole show you never really have to worry about anything truly bad happening, because this guy's got it in hand. Which I love the irregular at Magic High School, so I thought it'd be kind of along those lines. Similar formula, but I like the execution of the irregular Magic High School a lot more. But it's fun. And then I also got a few episodes. I don't know how nerdy this is, but a few episodes into the new season of King of the Hill, and
Nice.
I really enjoyed that they rebooted that show. It's just it's like a comfort food of shows. Just easy watching, fun for the whole family.
I concur and think that it's pretty nerdy.
Okay, good. Perfect. That's about it for me to keep it brief. I'm still behind on X-Men. I obviously still have work to do on Clone Wars. Just in progress stuff. That's about it. I guess Silo's kind of nerdy.
I think just shows in general, like like for this particular segment of the show, I think that if you're watching something, like unless it's like
Law and Order.
I mean, even then, that's like everybody's kind of nerdy about that show too.
That is
All
true.
I watch is the news.
that one. If you're, but I mean, also let's avoid the news. But that would be like the one line cross. Like, no, let's not talk about the news. But if you're really into broadcasting of some kind, maybe you're really nerdy into the ins and outs of it.
Oh, I almost let this opportunity slip by. Watch the new Avatar movie.
Oh yeah.
Avatar Aang. It was I gave it a jillion out of 10. When
I believe it's pronounced Ong.
Don't
Get out.
just don't.
If M. Night Shyamalan has anything to say about it,
He doesn't. He
Not
doesn't.
anymore.
That was a travesty, and I'm just going to blow right on by and continue to talk about how excellent this production was. The story, I said this from the drop. I told AJ this a little bit. Probably the weakest thing about it is the story, which sounds big, but it's just because it's kind of a point and click, easy to do story. It's not a bad story at all. You got Dave Bautista as a character in there, really cool. And then visually, it's amazing. Voice acting is great. They age the characters so well. I could not. The only thing, my only true knock on it, because the story I still give like an 8 or 9 out of 10, is that it's only an hour and 20 minutes, and I would have watched that for as long as they had it. They could have made that 4 hours. They could have made it 40 hours. I'd still be sitting in front of it watching it. It was really good to get a taste of some new Aang and the crew, Team Avatar. Very, very fun. Can't recommend enough, guys.
it's definitely on my list, as are other things.
That is the problem in 2026 and the streaming era of television and movies. There's just too much to consume, and so much of it's good.
Yeah, first world problem.
Yeah, it is a huge first world problem. Like there's so much good stuff out there now that like you just know that you'll never catch up on all of it. So it makes it what is that, I can't remember what they call the fear of like choosing something to watch, especially when it's new now. Like you just get remote frozen. I don't know. Like there's so many options.
Well, you just mentioned Silo, and that's something that I've had in the back of my mind that I just never think about when I'm looking for something to watch. I just watched actually right before we got on here, I watched the newest episode of X-Men 97. And Matt, are you caught up on that?
Mm-hmm.
It's tonight's episode was pretty gnarly, but
Good stuff.
I also watched Masters of the Universe, and that was a blast. Exactly what I had hoped it would be. Kind of cheesy and chaotic and silly and actiony, and it was well done. They nailed it. I had a lot of fun. It was a blast.
Heck yeah. Yeah, no, Cody had started delving into that a little bit. He'd only gotten halfway through due to his fatherly duties. But
I believe he has finished it also. We
Okay,
chatted about it a little, but I'll probably dive into it with him next episode.
talk about the deep dark void and staring into it. I'd like to hear you guys chit chat about what you liked about it, anything maybe you didn't like about it. Did you catch the name of the actor who plays He-Man? Sorry to put you on the spot like that. I just know Cody had alluded to him a couple of times, and I haven't done the dive into that just yet myself. I also realized that I'm talking about content from episodes that's not released.
Oh yeah, but it will be released.
Yeah,
sometime.
Yeah, I think we can double feature it or something.
Yeah,
Nicholas
we can throw it.
Galatzine.
Okay, see,
He-Man actor.
I appreciate you trying to get after that because I saw the name. I was like, I'm not real sure how to attack that.
Just back way off.
You just go for it. Send it.
You just you stare the light at the end of the tunnel down, and you just head on toward it. And
Send it.
I respect it. I respect that a lot. Yeah, it was great. Everybody in it was great. I don't think anybody's about to win an Oscar or anything. I don't think that it's one of those. There's Highlander references, which get me, spoiler alert, but there's a large action scene set to Princes of the Universe by Queen, which is just a fantastic song. Kenyatta will play a clip of that song here.
No.
What? You don't? I'm sorry?
There's no way we have rights to Princes of the Universe.
You don't think that we can get just a snippet out of all the Queen songs, we can't get a snippet of Princes of the Universe?
I don't think there's a shot in hell, no.
If you can't get like Prince it and then cut it off.
Maybe that. Maybe that. Now I'm worried we'll get flagged for that little bit. That's enough. That's enough.
I do have some Freddie Mercury traits when it comes to singing, so I can see where YouTube might flag that one.
You show a lot of teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems like that could be it.
We're both mustachioed.
You have a full beard.
Sometimes.
I mean, I guess the mustache is a part of a beard. But...
Yeah, I mean this is the beard. This is the mustachio.
Yeah, but I don't think
it's like a Megazord. It's like a Megazord.
I don't think that you count having the mustache. Like, you can't liken yourself to a man with a mustache if you have a full beard instead.
I disagree. Respectfully, I disagree.
I don't know about that.
Damn it. All right. Okay. This whole having 3 people on here and being an easy 2-to-1 vote, I don't like this system at all. I can tell that the black void, deep dark void of nothingness over here, is indifferent. So 2 to 1 to 1, which I guess I still lose.
Yeah, I think Matt and I will take that.
Yep.
Listen, I just think a full beard is like a Megazord. You've got the mutton chops, that's like the legs. It's the saber-toothed tiger and the triceratops.
Yeah.
And then you got like the goatee.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the mastodon.
Yeah.
And then you got the mustachio, which is the T-Rex.
That's the pterodactyl. It's in flight.
Where's the T-Rex? I mean, that's almost, that's obvious. That's the pterodactyl. Matt, what have you done, nerdy? What's up with you?
I've been playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced a little bit, and then getting ready for Spider-Man this weekend. I think me and Mitch are gonna go see that.
Okay, so, yeah. Any certain way that you're gonna see it?
I don't know. We could go see it in 40X. You get thrown around the room. I've heard that you can go watch the Odyssey in 40X as well, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Y'all, you said you have done that before, right? Didn't y'all watch something else in 40X?
Me and Mitch go and watch Sonic in 40X. Right. So that is one thing that we do all the time. Every time a new Sonic movie comes out, just go watch it in 40X. And it's a wild ride. Like, we drive down to Nashville, and it's insane. You get sprayed with water. We're like, I don't know how kids do it, because it's nearly throwing me and Mitch out of our seats. Like
dude, I didn't know it was that
I've
involved.
lifted in the air. It's violent. It's awesome.
That's you talking about it when we were in Knoxville. That made me want to go watch one in 40X, and it's crazy that we're talking about that right now, because I got an ad or popped up on a social media or something today of like this crazy, they might have even called it something else other than 40X, but like in Japan, and it was showing some of the shit that was happening in the theater, and it was nuts. Like, this tidal wave is like coming on the screen, and then suddenly like, there's water washing like out of the wall, and like it's up to people's waists. And like there's a flood happening in one, like a whole different movie, and water just starts coming up from the floor. And once again, it is like covering people to their knees in their chairs or more. It's like it's rushing up. Like,
how do you prepare for something like that? Like, do you know that that's what you're signing up for? Or is it like, I've never seen this movie, I hope there's not a flood, I didn't bring my swim trunks?
Yeah, I mean, do they warn you to like bag up your phone or leave it in the car or something?
I don't know. It's a Japanese one. They might, but no, you get just like sprayed with water, and like Mitch would hit my butt and spray me with water during. So I mean, it's a lot of fun. But literally, like the last one, there was one point where it shook, and I literally was lifted out of my seat and came back down. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
That sounds,
but it's a lot of
fun, especially for a Sonic movie. Which also. Kenyatta, have you seen any of the Sonics?
Not one.
I can highly recommend. They're a lot of fun, man.
I've heard that. I've heard. Didn't they get like kind of knocked around like the first release because of or did they like they didn't do a full release?
The trailer was
like,
really
like
bad.
The trailer, yeah.
And the Sonic looked like an abomination.
Yeah. Okay.
And they put a lot of money back in the movie and made it look as accurate as possible. And then they became beloved.
Okay.
And they're like, they went from this is going to be the worst adaptation ever to these are pretty great adaptations. These movies are awesome. Here's Keanu Reeves in the third one.
I mean, I'm in.
Yeah. And legitimately, it was kind of, for me watching them, it was kind of like that. Like the first one was like really fun. The second one was like, holy shit, this is still fun. And then the third one is like, there's Keanu Reeves, and this is even more fun.
Yeah.
And they're just a good time. It's a good romp.
Okay. Hell yeah. I'll check it out.
Shit.
Should.
And it sounds like we'll have to do some kind of camera setup at some point in time, add it to pod activities, and watch a 4DX movie.
Yeah, I'm talked into it now. I wasn't sure just how involved that got. I thought maybe like a little rumble, maybe just a little shake, little. Zzz. But no, if we're getting thrown out of our seats and shit and getting sprayed with water and whatnot, I'm down. But
Yeah.
for me, and I felt this way when like 3D got popular, and like there's cool things that happen in movies, but for something like Spider-Man, I kind of want to just sit still and watch it the first time, or the Odyssey. I want to sit still and watch it. I want to watch the movie.
All right,
But then
we'll
maybe I'll
find
just
we'll find a not that tier, that you want to see. We'll find something that could be kind of, you might not even see it in theaters.
even if we like see, like we can see Spider-Man and then we can like see
No
Spider-Man and
rewatch.
40X.
I want it to be a
no
whole
rewatch.
like we don't know what's coming.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun idea. All right, mark it down.
Yeah, just look up like on Reddit people talking about 40X movies, and it's so funny. Like this one guy said he watched Twisters and 40X and then legit cannot tell you the plot after the movie.
That's good.
But like first time you watch it, it's kind of distracting. But he says they said that in the Odyssey one, it's really immersive, especially where you feel the breeze of the beach and it feels like you're on the ocean. I'm like,
yeah, that's some like Disney World level entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like fun.
Kind of.
Yep.
Sounds like something fun that my kid would like to do, but I don't know if she's gonna meet the height requirement.
Yeah, I mean, that it might be one of those that you go and experience exactly what it's going to be like.
Yeah,
And
because
then maybe pick a movie that would be Keaton Speed to enjoy.
not Sonic.
Not Sonic.
It's a little too fast. And there's no like seatbelt or anything, so you're getting thrown around.
yeah, it's just a theater, right? It's basically the same
It's
situation
like,
as.
but it's like an unlifted like thing and it moves and like the seats will go like you'll be like watching the movie like this, and then if the camera pans up, it'll move like that, and then like it's wild. It's worth it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm super sold. Where all do they do this? You said Nashville
Nashville has
for
one.
y'all's.
Yeah, pretty sure there's probably one in Birmingham. But it probably has one 40X theater.
That is information that we could uncover. Computer.
I don't know. We do have one.
No, Alabama does not. The nearest one, Knoxville, Nashville, two in Nashville. Georgia, Atlanta has one.
Yeah. We'll meet you
We may end
halfway.
I'll say we may end up fucking moving to Tennessee at this point. As much
Nashville's nice.
A lot going on
time
in
as we're
Tennessee
spending
for
up
what
there.
we do here.
Yeah.
Get a recording studio in Nashville and record our podcast from there.
Now we're cooking with gas there, connoisseur. Now we're cooking with gas.
If anybody wants to financially back us.
Listener.
With that, I guess we can get right on into the weekend coming up. It is a Kent and AJ solo trip to the Nooga, Chattanooga. We in the biz just shorten it. We don't need the Chatta part. But for Farley Con, just a couple of kind of connoisseurist pups out set off by themselves, freed
Yeah.
without the leadership of the connoisseur himself.
And nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong.
Oh no, it all went wrong.
I think, first off, I believe that we're heading down Friday evening. Farley Con is August 1st and 2nd, Saturday and Sunday. And so I think we're going to go down or up for us and be there Friday to Sunday. But I anticipate some shenanigans, but Kent's pretty good about wrangling in the shenanigans these days, so I think we'll be okay. I'm excited. We've got some friends that we've met in Knoxville. We're gonna meet up with them and probably get into shenanigans. I'm just, I don't get enough shenanigans in my life.
Yeah.
And
Everybody's always said that AJ, the one thing he misses is he's not into enough shenanigans. Everybody says it.
Yeah, I think that most people meet me and go, you need to shenanigize a little bit more, and put yourself out there. Put yourself out there.
A fun synonym for shenanigans, roguery. That's one you should use them more.
Oh yeah, I'd like that a lot. I do think that I will be getting into some roguery this weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
If Kenyatta will have me.
No, not anymore. No, I'll get into shenanigans with you. I'll get into hydrate.
You are the most new word person on the planet. You get so excited by a new word.
Roguery seems like you'll shenanigans I can control.
Roguery is a little too outside.
Roguery feels like
a little too far outside the lines.
Too far. You'll embrace the rogue part of the roguery.
Pocket sand.
I do love pocket sand.
Yeah.
Pocket sand, low blow, deadly combo.
Yeah. And that's just roguery at its finest. I'm gonna end up on a pirate ship in the middle of Tennessee.
Yeah, there's probably one
surrounded by water.
They got the Tennessee River there.
Yeah,
that is true.
Don't know if you can be a pirate on the Tennessee River, but
you can be a pirate anywhere, except for like where they don't allow it. They have signs.
No, that's right.
No piracy. Do not pirate here.
I saw that this is neither here nor there. I don't even know if we'll make the final cut of this episode, but I saw that one country just legalized piracy or privateering. And then a lot of people's comments were like, if you can get back to that country after you've committed your piracy.
Yeah, the world's not really set up for traditional pirating. You can basically see any part of the world, like whenever, can't really be like, haha, avast, and then you sail off.
Broadside anymore, so you can't really. You just get destroyed by Navy ships now.
Yeah, or even if you get away with doing your piracy, somebody just calls somebody and they're like, "Hey, we just got pirated like real hard," and then like a fucking jet just flies over.
I do think it's harder to get away with, but I do think that piracy is still very much alive.
No, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Happens.
But if you were like privateered, you sign your letters of marque, and
but if you're a privateer, you're contracted by like a government. Right. So that means you would have like a big fancy Navy warship to pirate with.
I don't know. See, I'm not envisioning that. I'm envisioning where you just like, you got like your pontoon, you're bored. You're like, can I privateer for you guys? And they're just very like really relaxed with it. And they're like, yeah, go for it. And then you're out there with you got like a crossbow.
Guns exist.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got your pontoon, but you're not like a big gun guy. You're like, I'm not big on gun violence, and so you just grab.
Then why are you being a pirate?
what else you gonna do? You know,
Pirates
he's
have
retired.
multiple guns.
He's probably retired. You know, he's like a retired guy. He's like, his wife's in the house, and you know, she's like, you need to get out of the house, and he's like, I don't know what to do, Lisa. And she's like, you know, they're giving privateer licenses out, writs of marque, you know, and you go get one. He's like, oh yeah, I guess and he loves it, falls in love with it. You know, he's just like, it's what he was always meant to do. And the first like pirating he does, and like, give me your goods or I'll crossbow you. And then
Do you
you know,
fly the Jolly Roger?
I think you get your own. Like everybody has their own. Yeah, and then his
Melancholy
is
Joe?
like what?
The Melancholy Joe?
I like that one. Yeah. Or he's like, for some reason, this dude's from Alabama. Like, I don't know what country it was that was giving away or hiring, legalizing privateering. But this guy like wears camouflage, but like it's
And he doesn't have a gun.
well, I mean,
he's from Alabama. And he doesn't have a gun.
he's a crossbow
Camouflage
hunter.
pontoon boat.
He's specifically a crossbow.
He's from Alabama.
hunter.
He should still have a gun.
Well, he does, but it's for shooting squirrels when they get in his bird feeder. So he don't want to like take that away. He wants to use the crossbow. You know, he's like, every pirate needs their thing. You know, their stick, their niche. You know, and he's a crossbow guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was actually the United States that was thinking about legalizing privateering.
Why does that not fucking surprise me?
So we would be getting fancy warships.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Why does that
And
not fucking
plenty of
surprise me?
Hmm.
And Leroy, you know, he's like, I got my crossbow, my pontoon. You know, can we fish while we're out there?
Absolutely
Yeah.
can be a man sailing a pontoon out of Alabama.
So anyway, we're going to Chattanooga this weekend. Can y'all tell me a little bit about Farley Con?
Chattanooga to do some roguery at Joe Nooga Farley Con Comic Book Expo and Toy Convention.
Pop Culture and Comic Book Expo.
Pop Culture and Comic Book Expo. Sorry about that. I'm really excited about it. It's like AJ, you said already, it's the largest G.I. Joe reunion in the world. A lot of legacy voice actors, a lot of great comic book creators. Obviously, there's a lot of G.I. Joe heavy into that, but there's a lot of big names that have done a lot of stuff. And it's got a good range of wrestlers, and I think a couple of UFC fighters as well. So it's stacked, but it's stacked towards a niche of G.I. Joe specifically, and I think Transformers is also listed. Which I wasn't really into the G.I. Joe stuff. That was a little bit before my time, but I've obviously caught bits and pieces of it. It was a massive phenomenon, and you know, I had G.I. Joe toys growing up, played with those probably more than any other action figures, including like Star Wars and stuff. I mean, I had G.I. Joes galore, but this would be a great opportunity to kind of brush up on some of that stuff and meet some of these people. There's two surprises. Santana, you can talk about one that we may or may not do. That's up to you. Or two surprises. It's not what I meant to say. But two people that really looking forward to meeting because of the nerdy culture stuff that I'm into. Keone Young, who is the voice of a few G.I. Joe characters, including, I think, G.I. Joe himself in at least some rendition of it. But he's also the voice of Zhang the Deserter from Avatar The Last Airbender. So I get one more Avatar cast member to meet and greet and probably get something signed. And
Nice.
then there's Francois Chow, who has been in all sorts of stuff. Both Keone Young and Francois Chow have been, pretty prolific, or on big stuff in both live action and voice acting. But Francois Chow for AJ and I, Matt, Cody, the void that's not here. He was Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze.
Okay.
So pretty excited to meet both of those gentlemen. And yeah, hopefully brush elbows and meet and greet with a lot of these people. I'm not really sure what to expect size wise or crowd wise or any of that, but I'm psyched. And like AJ said, reconnecting with our friends Sean and Mindy from Ecto Gecko, and probably I would assume Aaron and Gus from the Chain Nerd. Not positive on that, but Sean and Mindy for sure with Ecto Gecko. I think it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. As far as our potential surprises go, I am going to let that remain a potential surprise because I don't want to tease anything too hard that I really don't have any control over.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. We don't have.
We're pretty confident there's going to be something cool that comes out of this particular situation, but
I'm hating that I'm missing out on the voice of BoJack from the Dragon Ball movie, BoJack Unbound. He's going to be there. Bob Carter.
Heck yeah.
I don't know that I've seen Dragon Ball Unbound.
And then, but yeah, other than that, like, if there is a con for me to potentially miss, this one is kind of not my usual alley of things. So, but it looks like it's going to be fun.
I think it's going to be a good time, and I'm hoping to get, I don't even know if we've announced this on the show, but we're trending towards a voice acting something to do with the show. And I feel like this is a con that we can get a lot of insight on that particular deal. So
yeah, 100%. And
we just need to launch our voice acting career, and then we just clip ourselves onto voice acting people we know already, or acting people we know already, and it's like, feed us small roles. That's all we want.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll be a background person. I'll say 2 lines.
It's not a bad plan.
Hey, we just want to catch a credit or two.
Okay, I just went to the panel schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And Saturday at 11, there's a Transformers Comics More Than Meets the Page.
Ooh, and fun.
Yeah, so it's comic creators. It's just talking about storytelling and artwork, and actually all of these panels sound kind of cool.
That's good.
Yeah, and Matt, I think you're a panel fan as well, but I know AJ is, and that's one of the things in my brief comic convention going that has really enthralled me. Like, I've walked into a few panels that I didn't really know the person or their work, and I've never left a panel and thought that was a waste of time, really. It's always been pretty interesting, pretty intriguing.
Well, it's kind of, for me, I really like it kind of represents cons as a whole, that it is something, there is something for everybody at these things. And what I enjoy so much, like on the broad spectrum, or one of the things that I enjoy so much on the broad spectrum is like just the intricacies of everybody's jobs, like no matter what they did, voice acting, stage acting, writers, artists, whatever it is. Like I enjoy so much hearing the creative process, or hearing about their creative process and how they got to where they got to. And this panel list seems like that's going to, and there's one on Sunday, the toys we love, like the behind the scenes stuff about the, toy designers.
Yeah, Ron Rudat, legendary Hasbro designer responsible for more than 120 G.I. Joe characters, and the iconic Cobra emblem will be there.
Yeah, nice. And he's a part of that panel. That stuff is so cool to me. Like, and I talk all the time to you two and Cody specifically. Like, one of the things that I want my daughter to understand as she gets older is that if there is a passion that she has, there is an avenue for her to work within that passion. And that's what some of these things are, is like, Well, I mean, we interviewed Sophie of the Checkered Bard when we were in Knoxville, and she's a 19-year-old artist who owns her own business and is operating and making art for her livelihood. And she got the inspiration from being at other festivals where she saw artists making a living off their art, and was inspired to do it herself. And that's like kind of what this stuff is. Like, the more that I'm around all of this stuff, the more that I'm like, yes. And I'm 40. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just neat, and I'm excited to. So I hadn't even looked at the panel schedule really until just now, and there's a lot in here that I'm very interested in. Hopefully, our schedule allows for that.
Yeah, we'll find our way into at least a couple. One thing about Farley Con that if you've gone to any of the cons in the southeastern area, it seems, and missed the advertisement they've been doing for it, then you weren't paying attention. Because I've gotten one of these here flyers, pamphlets, if you will, and I'm pretty sure
I've
every
probably got one
con I've
my
been to
backpack,
in
too.
2026 so far. They have done an excellent job advertising, and if you buy tickets, it's a 2-for-1 deal. You get into FarleyCon this weekend, and you get into Chattanooga Comic Con in November as well. They've got a package deal for that. So if you catch this in
The
time
brave
to
and the
check it out,
bold. Yeah. Hopefully that you do catch it in time to check this out. Seems like a great community, a great group of leadership. I'm excited to get in there.
same.
Yeah. And
Do
Chattanooga
some.
Comic Con, that guest list is up my alley.
Yeah, friend of the pod, Janet Varney's there.
Yep.
Look forward to seeing and speaking with her there. Also, for anybody who hadn't been to Chattanooga, just a cool town, just a cool place to be. Are we moving to Tennessee? Is this happening? I feel like there's a draw.
I
Seems
want to know
like
what
it.
side you're going to be on so that I can be on the other side.
I don't like that. That's a mean thing. That's a mean thing to say. I would be more concerned if I hadn't just suckered my other friends to moving from Atlanta to live near me. So I've got to give them at least 5 years of me living here too. I tell you, we keep going to all these cool cons in Tennessee. You know,
There's a bunch.
buying a house might save us money, save us gas money. Somebody do the math on that.
Although
Price of
talking about
gas
how
right
long,
now, probably.
if we don't move Central Tennessee, we'll be closer in Birmingham to be able to go to West Side, East Side, Central, because
That's
one
fair.
end to the other of Tennessee is like a 6+ hour drive.
Yeah, that's fair. States is weird, man. You know, some of them are normal shaped, like us.
Yeah.
And other ones are weird shaped. There's a long state, horizontally.
So
Tennessee.
Alabama's normal shaped?
It's a normal state shape. It's not a normal shape, but
I was about to say, like, Colorado is a normal shape. It's like a square.
Yeah,
all of those states are normal shapes. But
those West Coast states are truly parcels of land that's sold in squares.
Yeah, they just walked it off and said, "This is mine in this shape." And then with Alabama, we were like, "This is kind of what we want. But we also want these like little liver shapes down here. We want that too.
We want this
And then-
beach area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Not
we would
the
like
least
to
beach
see-
area.
we don't want the panhandle of Florida, because apparently that was an option at some point that Alabama turned down like a bunch of dumbasses.
I'll also stay. Yeah,
Oh.
10's showing, sir. I like to live dangerously.
I love Gulf Shores and Orange Beach and Mobile. As far as coastal Alabama goes, it's great. Some of the best coastal vacationing you can possibly do, but to turn down the options that stretch east down the Florida coastline Who did that?
Well, they said we're going to call it the panhandle. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't that part be, should the long part be the handle? They're like, no. And it's like, well, then no, we're not interested. You're gonna name your part of your state weird. We don't want any part of it.
Yeah. Back to Farley.
Yeah, I was about to say any getaway thoughts on Farley Con? Yeah, we this is a goose chase episode.
Yeah. Well, our anchor's gone. You know, Cody grounds us.
Can really feel the absence.
I know if I'm being funny by if Cody's laughing, and I know if I'm being obnoxious by if he's not. And so this episode, I could have just been obnoxious the whole time. I don't know. And thanks, Matt. That's an opportunity for the cold open too. Yeah, man, I'm super stoked about Farley Con and Joe Nooga. I think that the whole idea is a cool idea. I think that I didn't grow up on G.I. Joe like you were saying earlier, Kenyatta, but everybody had G.I. Joe. This would actually be a great time to talk about my favorite G.I. Joe cartoons, the YouTube voiceovers.
The G.I. Joe PSAs.
Yeah, and I don't know that any of the voice actors there this weekend would appreciate that. Like, that's where my mind goes when I think about the animated G.I. Joe. But no, I just think, I'm sure that there will be a bunch of people there who do where that show and just those stories do hold a special place in their heart. And I'm excited to see those people. I mean, again, not to get all mushy, but that's what I love about these cons, man. It's just like people just happy to be there, just the giant group happiness. I feel pretty certain that we will experience that this weekend for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Just watching people experience their passions, even if it's not something that you might be into. Watching other people experience their passions is really fun. That's why I've really enjoyed doing this so far, and so happy that it's you two that got me into this for the pod, and this will be experiencing it in a different way than we have so far, and I'm psyched for it.
I did see.
Who knows? I might become a GI Joe fanatic.
I did see the voice actor for the Green Goblin in the '90s Spider-Man's.
Yes.
There.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of nostalgic. Even if there's not anything specific that I was a big fan of, there will be nostalgic pieces for me there because I did see that the Green Goblin voice actor would be there. I love the Spider-Man '90s show. Obviously Francois Chow with Shredder, like the TMNT. Those I liked all three of those movies. As an adult, I think that the first one was probably the better one because of how kind of gritty it is. But just the kid, I just love Secret of the Ooze so much. And I wish Cody was here to talk about it because I know that he was a big fan too. And again, there may be a surprise, a fun thing that happens involving the TMNT 2 stuff, but we'll talk about that next week. You'll by then know if something cool happened or not.
That's true.
But yeah, man, it's at Camp Jordan Arena in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know what that is. I haven't looked into that, but I imagine I'm excited. Like, again, if you've never been to Chattanooga, go. It's cool. If you like mountains and trees, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Don't let your friends talk you into going into a cave after taking a gummy.
No, it's a bad idea.
Yeah, don't.
Bad idea.
Just stay away from caves.
Yeah. Overall, I just don't understand why we as a people decided, should we be able to fly? Should we chase the stars? Should we go to space? Yeah, all of that makes sense. But why are we let's go underground?
Let's
just get
in there. Tight areas and get stuck and die.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can't. You got to go in one way and you can't get out any other way, but the same exact way. So you have to scoop back. No, thanks. No thanks.
Never catch me
for me.
spelunking. Mm-mm.
Well, Matt, you're also 6'5". Like I can't imagine like if the way that how claustrophobic I feel underground, and Kent too. Yeah, I imagine that you are so in agreement with us. Like, no, let's not go underground.
No, let's not do that. Give me plenty of room. If I'm under, and if I'm in a cave, it better be like caverns. I better be like, just be like outside, but with a ceiling.
We have what are they now? The Majestic Caverns, formerly DeSoto Caverns.
Yeah.
And I remember those as a kid. I haven't been in many, many years, but I remember those as a kid. And like you walk in and like it opens up, right? So
Yeah.
you have to squeeze through some tight spots, but then it like opens up. This thing, Ruby Falls, is what I'm referring to. Hopefully they're not interested in like sponsorship. I wouldn't be able to talk fondly. Like, this episode brought to you by the probably most uncomfortable I've been in the past 5 years of my life, 10 years of my life. Yeah, no, and then it's like in the thick of COVID, and they're having people just squeeze by like each other. I had my Key was a baby, like spent in my arms the majority of the time. She was, how old was she? 2? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was holding her, and then as people were coming by, I was making sure that she was faced away from people. And then when you know it, I fucking ran off and got COVID. Not for me.
Yeah.
So that's just not beautiful. And once we got to where we were going, I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is a waterfall underground.
Yeah. It was very neat.
Get me out of here.
And
they have these the shelves, like as you're walking through, there's like shelves where it's like that's where the original explorers that found it, that's how they got in. And so it's like this of a gap. There's just some human just sliding through there, and then they're like, there's a waterfall down here. We should I don't know, blow out a bigger path and get people to pay to come down here. Walt Disney? Walt Disney's like, you know what? We need a theme park where both kids and adults can have a good time. That's logical to me. That makes sense. The person that's like, people need to come down here and see this waterfall. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like the largest cave system in the world is literally 20 minutes from my apartment, and I don't even care to ever visit it.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for that at all.
No, that makes sense.
And it's like a pretty big cave, so it's not like you're tied up in there, but it's just like cool cave.
I don't like situations that I know I'm not in control of the way that I get out of them. Airplanes kind of make me a little nervous, but guess what? Airplanes have emergencies. I can't do it anymore. You rip it out, jump out, 30,000 feet, whatever. Caves, there's no emergency exit. And I was pretty sure in Ruby Falls I was going to have some sort of fit. I was going to pitch a fit.
That's just a day.
I've got my fit pitching under control, I think. All right, get us out of here, man. I'm done with this. Let's get out of here. Go to Farley Con, Pop Culture and Comic Book Expo, August 1st and 2nd this weekend. If you see us, say that you saw us.
Come say hi.
Yeah, let's be friends. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we will see you guys in Chattanooga this weekend.
What?
Oh, I hate that has to get cut, probably.
Are you cutting to the cold open?
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, at least send it to Cody and get a kick out of it.
Yeah, he'll find it funny.
over roast the beans.